name is Rory Snyder. I live in Sacramento, California, which is on the western coast of the United States. In 2014, I received a bachelor's degree in neurobiology from UC Davis, and I want to be an English teacher in Korea. The majority of my background experience is as a chemistry tutor. I would teach incoming college freshmen so that they could test out of their chemistry course. What this meant was instead of going to their chemistry course, they would come to me. I would teach them whatever I felt they needed to know for a period of a few weeks, and then they'd go back to their chemistry professors. They would take a test, and if they passed the test, they would then test out of their course and could continue on with the rest of their curriculum. During my time as a tutor, I had a 100% pass rate with my students. This means that for every student I had, every single one that I taught, each one of them went to their professors, took the test, and every single one of them passed. I also was volunteering briefly in a neurobiology laboratory. What would happen would be incoming students, instead of proceeding directly to the experiments that the professor set forth, would instead come to me. I would teach them the equipment, I would teach them procedures, I would teach them methods, whatever it is they needed to learn so that they could then go and proceed and do the experiments for the professor. I liked teaching college students. It was nice, but it wasn't as rewarding as it could have been. I actually much prefer working with children. I've noticed that while working with them, there is a level of excitement that I don't get from college students. They also are able to adapt and learn much more quickly than any other college student I've ever had. So children, I always have found, was much more pleasant to teach. During my time as a tutor, I employed different methods to really convey whatever I needed to teach. Most of the time, I would prefer writing on the whiteboard. That worked the best for me. I could really display whatever I needed to show. I could write it down, I could draw a picture, whatever I needed to do to get the idea across. However, with some students, I noticed that wasn't always the best method, so I've employed ideas such as music, tactile responses such as Play-Doh or some other kind of structure that they can mold and use to clearly visualize whatever it is they need to see. I've acted different things out for them. Whatever I really need to do in order to get the point across, I've done. All of this has pointed me in the direction of Korea. I recently had a friend by the name of Mick come back. He was also a teacher in teaching English in Korea. He loved it. He told me that the students were brilliant. They also were disciplined and focused, and they were easily the best students he's ever taught. He also had some experience. He also told me that a lot of the interactions he had with the school were always positive. He's never had a bad experience while in Korea. So it's a lot of his ideas and his perspective that really turned me to Korea and why I want to teach there. So if you have any questions, please feel free to contact me, and I'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much.